Don't react. Cut them off silently. The essence of knowledge is having it to use it. The sidelines may be safer, but life is played on the field. Remember that the happiest people are not those getting more, but those giving more. You will never know how high you can climb until you reach the top. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. The way is to man as rivers and lakes are to fish, the natural condition of life. A praise war in terms of the fundamental factors. The first of these factors is moral influence. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. There's more to logic than identifying logical fallacies. Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. You never fail until you stop trying. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. Humanity must forgive humanity, for only then can we be humane. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. Know thyself, know thy enemy, 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Patience is the only way you can endure the gray periods. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Consideration for others is the basis of a good life, a good society. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. The job of feet is walking, but the hobby is dancing. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. We can't avoid reasoning. We can only avoid doing it well. Sometimes the grass is greener. Sometimes it is sick. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. One day you will wake up, and there won't be any more time to do the things you've always wanted. Do it now. All things one has forgotten, scream for help in dreams. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. I would never die for my beliefs, because I might be wrong. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. The most important person you meet in life is your higher self. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. It is an acceptance of being uncomfortable that drives change. Heaven does without doing, through its purity. Earth does without doing, through its calmness. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. We are willing to believe anything other than the truth. Overconfidence blows out the risk. Inferiority magnifies it. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy.